Welcome to Asbury's Echoes. I'm Rhonda and this is my FlossTube. And usually Drew's sitting with me, but he's chosen to sit out again. He's behind me making faces, so if I giggle, we don't know what's going on. Not that I giggle often, but you never know. Today is, oh, my clock's ringing, dinging. Today is Monday, April 28th, I think. And I do not remember what FlossTube this is. I guess, I don't know. Does it matter? I've got it written down. This is FlossTube number 34. I didn't realize I'd done that many. Okay, so I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet. Last time my FlossTube was close to an hour and it took over 24 hours. I don't remember how long. Do you, Drew? It took forever for it to upload. 2 or 3 days. We're going, yeah, it was almost 2 days, I think. So we're going to try and keep these shorter and maybe do them more often if I can. So I'll try not to rush, but I also don't have as much. I'm going to start with my old stuff because I decided I was going to start showing some of my old stuff. And this is one that I stitched back in 97, it says. It's been hanging in, would you believe it's been hanging in the same spot in the kitchen since 1997? We've got an old house and we've got like a recessed,
I think it's time to move.
a recessed shelving that's been built in, and this hangs up above it. And it's been there since 97. I do not remember what this is called. This was, I do have, okay, this was also framed at Emily's in Pella, which they are no longer open. They haven't been for a long time. Don't remember what this was called. It's obviously got the 4 seasons. And it says there's no place like home. There's no place like home. I love this one. I don't have a lot of stuff that I have stitched through the years hanging anymore. I think I gave away a lot of them, but this is another one that, I don't know if you're interested in seeing it or not. Another one that I really like. So that's that one. That's my old stitch. I only have 2 stitches to show you, and I was gonna grab my work in progress and I forgot, so that's okay though. I have 2. I have, this one is called My Country. We have a cat, 2 cats, and I've been finding lots of cat hair. I think we need to brush the cats. This one's called My Country. I don't know if you can see it or not. There you go. And this one was stitched on, this is stitched on the 36 count Nate Burkus, that you can't get anymore, I'm afraid. And it is, the trim is a navy blue, and it's like a, I'm not sure what it was, if it's a chenille or what it is. It's real pretty, but it's from Purple Paper Mountain. I thought it looked pretty good on this. So Nate Burkus, 1/2, all DMC, and I dyed this one after I stitched it. So there's that one. And then I put a new one out today. I'll set this back here. And I have not posted that this one is listed in my Etsy shop yet. I'll try and do that this afternoon maybe. We're also watching the weather because it's supposed to it's been getting warmer and warmer. That temperature's creeping up today. It was cold yesterday and the last few days, but it's really windy and they're talking storms. So if it gets, yeah, you're gonna have to put your truck away because they're talking some pretty nasty storms if the temperature keeps rising. So it's another reason why I want to keep this short and sweet so we can batten down the hatches out there. Although we pretty much have, because we've had so much wind that I haven't gotten any of my summer thing. I haven't gotten anything out. None of my yard stuff's out.
If someone wants to start a GoFundMe for us to move out of Iowa, go ahead.
I don't want to move out of Iowa. I'm perfectly content here. Anyway, this is my newest one. Like I said, I just posted it this morning, or right before we started this. I've stitched it quite a while ago and I showed sneak peeks and I know people were asking about it and I finally got it finished. This is called, I can't see, there we go. Simply Blessed Sampler. And I put it on this box that I shared a while back that I got at the Happy Hutch in town. Better look first. I don't think there's anything in it yet. Nope, there's nothing in there yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to keep in there. It reminds me of like an old lap desk type thing. I don't think it probably looks quite big enough for that, but anyway, Simply Blessed sampler. It is stitched on 36 count Aspen by Weeks Dye Works. And I do like that linen. It was really nice to stitch on. And this also was, you know what? I don't think I dyed this. I don't think I did. There's nothing white on here, so I don't think this one was dyed. I think this is just the natural DMC colors. So that is in the shop now, and you're the first to see it because I haven't posted it yet. It's got a horse and a chicken and a little dog, a little crow up here in the corner. Anyway, there's that, if anybody's interested in it. And that is all I have for my stitches today. I do have, I've been working on this, and I'm not done, but I thought, okay, we'll just say we're done. Christy with the happiest stitches on earth. And I can't remember, darn it, her partner in crime. I can't remember her name right now.
Her what?
Anyway, they make, they've been doing these Stitchy boxes, travel Stitchy cases. And I love the way they did themed ones. So I've got 2 more boxes. I want to do a camping themed, and I want to do a, what was there another one I was going to do? Now I can't remember. Bumblebees maybe? Gosh, I don't remember. But of course I had to do a chicken. This is the box that Drew had altered and was using for school. Remember when you did that? Kept your pencils and erasers and all kinds of stuff in it. He was done with it, so I took it away from him. Get Flossie off of here, please. And this is my Stitchy box. And I'm pretty sure, oh, sorry, Flossie. No, I know. We call her Squeaks too, because she always squeaks at us. I'm pretty sure the fabric, I know the trim, it all came from Hobby Lobby. I put a little button on the tab there. You open it up, and it's pretty colorful for me. It's just got all kinds of, I haven't done anything with these up here yet, these little things. I haven't messed with them. I don't know what I want to put on them, buttons, or if I could find chickens or something, I don't know. But there it is. I tried to do like Christy showed and made a little fabric tuck thing there to cover that. This is a needle minder. This is a needle minder. There's some stickers. This is just like a brooch type thing that I stuck on there. And then down below I've got, well, I've got my pin cushion, a little pin cushion. And that little chicken in that design is part of a bigger design that I've got stitched, but I have not got finished. So someday you will see that. And then I have, I don't know, I have some of these little chicken charms. I have these chicken buttons. I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. There's a bunch of those. This is a needle minder. Lots of needle minders and measuring tape. This is for my needles. And it says, don't mess with the stitcher. No chickens on there, but I just thought that was cute. And then I have my, of course, my chicken scissors. These are my chicken scissors that I've had forever. Forgot I had them and ordered another pair, so now I have 2 pairs of chicken scissors. Drew's making faces. And the chicken fob, the fob that we made a couple years ago, or was it last year? A couple years ago, I think. Drew and I got into making, it's an ice maker, fobs. And I had made this quite a while ago. So none of it really, it doesn't all really match, but it's all chicken for the most part. And these things are fun. I just think that they're fun. And I love having the themed ones for some reason. I don't know. But I know I'm going to do a camper one. And I can't remember. There was another one. It was rounding stuff up. You'd think I'd remember. Oops, I better put that back in there or it will get lost. And moving right along, I got a couple of new project bags from Doreen with Privies and Prims. I'm sure most of you probably watch her. She's so fun to watch. And I was talking to her this morning on the phone and she says, hey, have you gotten those project bags? And no, they got lost in the mail. I think they kind of took a trip around the world or something. They were supposed to ship, or they were supposed to show up last week. And I got a message saying that they were coming and then they didn't come that day. So I quick tracked and yep, they were going all over everywhere before they came here. So they did come today and I wanted to share them because these are wonderful. This one is camping themed. And I don't know if you all know, but we love to go camping in the summer. We have not brought our camper home yet. It's at my mom and dad's, but I'm sure one of these days soon. We have 2 trips planned, 3 trips planned for sure, but we tend to be ones that don't plan ahead as much and we just decide, hey, let's go camping this weekend and we'll try and find a spot. But these are nice. These are nice. I really like them. This one, the zippers. I like the zippers. They're not big and bulky. I've noticed some of them have big, bulky ones. These are not. And of course, I love the camping themed. And then this one, I love this one. I don't know if she's making more with this fabric or not, or with the camping fabric. I don't know. But this one is got crows on it. I love crows. This one looks primitive to me, and I don't know. I think it looks a little brighter on the camera than what it really is. I can't really tell. But this one came with I'm not sure what they call this. I think you keep your threads in this. Maybe your scissors. Oh, and it says handmade by Privies and Prims. Isn't that cute? It says that on the bags too. Yep, on all the bags. And then this is a little thread bed. It's just cute. You keep your needle in there and then put your excess threads on there. This will be going with me to my sit and stitch on Thursday, I think. And Drew's making faces again. I'm pretty sure I'll be taking at least the thread bed because I always struggle with where am I going to put my little threads, and so this will be perfect. So thank you, Doreen. Love them. I'm guessing I'll be ordering more because you can never have too many project bags, right? These are beautiful. And one more thing I want to share, and I find these very exciting, but I know not everybody probably does. But my daughter has been making polymer clay earrings, and she's done this for quite a while, and she sells on Etsy. So if you're interested in some polymer clay earrings, she's got a shop on Etsy, and it's called Bea, and it's B-A-Y-A-H, and Bee's Boutique. So Bea and Braxton are her daughter and son. So she calls it Bea and Bee's Boutique, and she sells earrings. And we got to talking about it, and her earrings are not primitive. Abby doesn't really care for the primitive style, but we got to talking, and I said, I bet you could make some of those, make them look prim, and we could sell needle minders. And she jumped on board with that, and so we've been working on that for quite a while. And last night we finally got everything organized and ready, and yesterday afternoon, I guess, or last night, I posted some in my Etsy shop, and I wanted to share them today. And I do want to say we didn't have a lot to share or to sell, and some have sold out already. And she works at the schools, so she's really busy right now. So between work and both of the kids, one's in softball, one's in baseball, and of course it's that time of the year, so it probably won't be until school's out where before we can really work on it and get some more stuff, but we are going to start adding little bit as we can. So if there's something you were interested in and it's gone, there will be more, I promise. But I wanted to show them here. And we'll just start with, we have chickens. And let me tell you, I had a heck of a time finding magnets, but once I finally found the magnets, these suckers are strong. So we have chickens, of course, we have to have chickens. So there's the white chicken. See, she distressed these things and make them look nice and prim. There's the brown one. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's the brown one. So that's white chicken, brown chicken, and then there's a fancy chicken. If I can get it. My table is a metal table, and these things don't want to come off the table. All right, there we go. There's the fancy chicken. Isn't he cute? And these also, I mean, they have the magnet on the back. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm sure you all know how magnets, how the needle minders work, but they are strong. So you see, those are my chickens, or the chickens, Abby's chickens, our chickens. And then we have a flag, which I think is really cute. Now these needle minders, they are all, every one of them is handmade, and the chickens have not been painted, but they've been distressed. But like the flags, all the rest of these that I show, they have been painted, and so there's no two are going to be alike. They're all going to look very, very similar, but everyone is unique and one of a kind. So there's the flag, and here's the strawberry. I just love the strawberry. Isn't that cute? This comes with, I mean, it's like two separate pieces that she's had to put together and distress, and this one's really cute. And then the sunflower. Like I said, they are stuck to this table. There. There's the sunflower. Isn't that one cute? And at some point here in the near future, we are also going to be selling smaller versions as buttons. Although I should have brought it out. I didn't. In my one Grow in Grace with the sunflowers, and it says Grow in Grace, and I put it on a mounting board, and I used one of these as a button instead of as a needle minder as decoration with the ribbon bow on top, and I really love that. So there's a lot of possibilities with these. So we might have big buttons and small buttons, and they'll match. Some of them will, I guess I shouldn't say they all will. I know we have small flags that match the big flag. I know that there will be small buttons of that one for sure. I don't think we have small chickens. Strawberries possibly? Yes. Oh yes, I know we have strawberries possibly because I've used them and showed those. So those will be coming soon. And then there's this bumblebee, I think is just adorable. There's the bumblebee that she's done. And I'm pretty sure there will be smaller bumblebees. I can't tell if you can see them or not. Anyway, there's the bumblebee. I know there's small bumblebees, but I want to say they maybe are not this design. There'll be bumblebee beehives, little beehives that are really cute. We'll be doing as buttons. And then this is the last one that we have. And this one is my favorite, and I don't know why, because I'm not like a huge pineapple person, but I just love this pineapple. And this pineapple has, the top is separate from the bottom, and so there's like an O-ring that connects them, so it does move, kind of, not really, it doesn't move a lot, but it works fine as a needle minder because I've been using mine and I love it. And these also can be offered as buttons, or will be offered as buttons, I think. Don't think we have small ones of these. Do you know, Drew? I don't think so. I think, oh, you don't know. You haven't been paying attention to us doing this. You're more interested in playing with, or spending time with Braxton and Bea, which is fine too. So that's the new thing. But like I said, there you go. There, you can see them better like that. Let's do that. So there's that one. We will have more. So we'll put them in as we get them made, and we have a lot of different cutters and different ideas, but they're so prim and they're so different. I tried to find other polymer clay needle minders, and there really aren't that many out there. But these are fun, and they're fun to do. Oh, see, that one doesn't have a button or a magnet on the back. Okay, so anyway, that's the new thing that we're working on, are these needle minders. And if anybody has any suggestions of ones they'd like to see or would be interested in purchasing, different designs, or I don't know, buttons, if there's any kind of buttons you'd like, we're going to try and do some seasonal ones, and maybe do some cross stitch designs that go along with the seasoned buttons. I'm not sure what all we're going to do, but I think that's it. I really did get through this. Drew, was only 21 minutes, so we really rushed this time, but that's okay. I think that's maybe better than the long ones, because my goodness, it takes forever. Although we did just get fiber optic Wi-Fi, or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it. We live out in the country, and my husband works from home a lot of the time, and it's been a struggle for a long time for him because the internet out here has been so bad. So when they finally offered it, he jumped on that immediately. So we just got it, and it's like night and day, because man, things work fast around here. And before, you'd sit there and twiddle your thumbs while waiting on things to load. So that's been a good thing. And I think that's it. I don't think there's been anything new around here, has there? Got a new refrigerator. I had a 30-year-old refrigerator, still running, so we're going to keep it. But we finally decided it was time to upgrade. Something tells me that 30-year-old refrigerator will still be running. This new one won't be after a few years, but we'll see. It has an ice maker and a water option, so we feel like we've really moved up in the world around here. We've got fast internet, and we've got a new refrigerator.
And freezer.
And freezer. Yes, we've got a new freezer too. That's a whole nother story. We needed that. And Drew got a new toy. So we got a
Dad got that.
we got a Ranger over the weekend because we were driving a Kawasaki Mule. I only use it when I'm outside, and I use it for like when I clear off a garden bed or whatever and throw stuff in the back and take it up to the burn pile, but it was not working real well, so it was...
We don't always just buy brand new stuff like this.
No, we've gotten a lot in a very short time, and that's unusual for us. Very unusual, but some of it was needed. The Ranger was definitely an upgrade, and we'll be taking it. We like to go drive the back roads. That's our entertainment in the summer when the weather's nice. We'd hop in the Mule and go for a ride. Well, now we'll hop in the Ranger and go for a ride, and we'll get the ride. We can go farther and faster, so that's a good thing too.
Yeah, I can drive it.
So Andrew, of course, has his permit, so he's really excited because he can drive it. That, I think, is all. And I want to thank everybody for the needle minders. They went well last night. Appreciate that. Appreciate all of you. Patterns, thank you for buying my patterns and stitching my patterns. It still just humbles me to think that people are stitching my designs and displaying them in their homes or giving them as gifts. I don't know. It just, it amazes me, and I'm so thankful. So very thankful. It's keeping me busy, that's for sure. And what is it I'm supposed to say? Like, subscribe, ring the bell.
Hit the notifications so you get notified every time we upload.
Hit the notifications so you get notified every time we upload. And I'm going to try and upload more often. And darn it, I was going to say something else, Drew, and you know that how that works. If you interrupt me, then it's just like, whoop, gone. So anyway, thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you next week.